Anybody doing anything exciting for Christmas?
I'm going to learn whatever you teach us.
Okay. Have you used CapCut before, Ruth?
Yes, I use it every day.
Oh,
I have
good.
a CapCut
Oh,
subscription.
Good.
Yeah, I find it very useful for mixing stills and video for various clients. You'll probably get to the annoying part, which is replacing the music, but it's a really good app.
Yeah, it really is. I've been using it more and more.
That and another one that I'll put in here, which is amazing for you to check out, PixArt.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I should make a note to check it out.
$54 a year, so it's like $1 a week.
Wow,
And it'll knock out backgrounds and create collages, and then you can drop those into CapCut. It's awesome.
cool. I will definitely check it out. By the
by
way,
the way, I'm testing my mic. Can you hear me?
who's that?
Yep. Frederick.
Oh, Mr. Mouser. Yes, we hear you.
Great.
By the way, Ruth, I have it on my plans later this month to go down to London Pride in Largo and take them a packet of your mum's Earl Grey
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
and recommend that they get in touch.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Well, nothing like a cup of McCartney tea, mate.
no kidding.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's very rich. It's organic. It's very nice.
The bergamot is from Bergamo, Italy.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
it took me 5 years to find tea plantations that don't use children, believe it or not.
What, they make tea out of children?
They do indeed. They dunk them in boiling water. It's horrendous.
Wow.
They have them picking the leaves because they have little nimble fingers and they can get under the leaves.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, most of the tea that we buy commercially is not politically correct, unfortunately.
Ouch.
Yep.
Trisha says, how do we buy Mrs. McCartney's tea? What's the link?
Oh,
You want to put the
well,
link
thank you
in,
very much.
in the chat?
Absolutely. I'll put it in there. HTTPS. It's my 96-year-old mother's tea company, and 10% of our profits go to the Linda McCartney Breast Cancer Research Fund for a global breast cancer cure, please God.
Mhm.
Well, there you go. Thanks for that.
Yeah, Ruth and her mum sent me 2 packets of the tea, and they are wonderful.
Oh,
Really
thank
great
you.
tea.
Yeah, we did. Like I said, it took me almost a decade in switching farms and suppliers and plantations and this and that and the other. So, and it's to be able to be called organic under the USDA is a whole nother story because a lot of tea is grown above the pest line, which is about 10,000 feet. So if your tea is grown at 10,001 feet, the US won't certify it as organic because it doesn't need to be because the pests don't live there and they don't use pesticides anyway. So it's all complicated. I know. The tea lady.
That's so wild.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Trisha.
So CapCut, as you'll see tonight, has so many functions, so much stuff built into it. And I've typically been using it just for the things that I need, which might be half a dozen to a dozen things, but it does about 100 things. And I had to find out what they were in order to put this seminar together for actually a different community last week. And I'm still amazed at what it can do. And it actually can replace so many other programs. It can replace Descript and VO3 and Sora 2, Adobe Podcast, Runway Aleph, InVideo, HeyGen, Elevenlabs, Loom, so many different things that it has built in, which is just extraordinary. So I'm using it more and more. And yesterday I had a client and we just blew his socks off by doing all the image and video generation within CapCut, and it came out way better than actually going to other places. So I'm very impressed with it. And you can speak, you can interrupt me for questions and stuff like that, because I like things to be interactive. Okay, so we're actually going to go through, this is the home screen, and we're going to go through this first before we get into the actual editing part. And we're going to take a look at all the things that you can actually do just on the home screen itself. So when you do want to go to the create a project or get to the timeline and all the editing, you click create project, which we're not going to do yet. We're going to do that a little bit later. But so here they've got a thing called Video Maker. And what that is literally, you can give it a script. You can give your script or have it brainstorm with the AI to write a script and choose what kind of style you want to work with. And there's all sorts of different kinds of styles. And then it will create the whole video for you with all the media, the music, the sound effects, the titles, everything. So it's a little bit like InVideo. It'll create a whole entire video from your script. And of course, you can edit the different parts of it. You can also upload your videos and a script, and CapCut will just match everything so they all line up properly. You can create your own custom avatar, which I'll show you a little bit later, or choose one from a library of about 300, and then they can say whatever you want them to say. So it's pretty wild. I'm not going to demonstrate. I'm going to demonstrate some things, but not everything, because otherwise we'd be here for a week.
So you could use it for advertising and marketing stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, good.
Now here, record screen is just like Loom, where you can start recording your screen and you'll have yourself appear in the corner in a little circle or wherever you want to be. And then you can record it and make a video out of it. Now here, you've got AI video. And when you go into AI video, you've got a choice of Google VO3, Sora 2, Dance, Runway Gen 4, and these are like the top of the line video generators. And they are, okay, Mohammed says, can we please have the link for the website to download? If you're talking about CapCut, it's CapCut.com. And I'm using the desktop version here. You can do it online, you can do it on your phone, but I like using the desktop version. So since making a video takes 2 or 3 minutes, we're not going to actually do one, but I'm going to show you one or two that I did earlier, just to give you an idea of what it can do. This is a fun thing. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. This was literally a friend of mine who he had this photograph that he had taken a friend of his like 30 years ago. And he really liked the photograph and he really liked the friend. Now, the original photograph he sent me had him on the left here with his eyes closed. And his actual question was, can AI open the eyes so I can look like my eyes are open in the photo? And I said, yeah, I can do that. And this is what I sent him. And I should let you know that he's very fond of Cuban music. So this is what CapCut did with that photograph.
Que suena la clave, que viene el sabor, rumba buena para gozar.
So I sent it to him and the phone rang almost immediately with an, oh my God. So it's fun that you can take a still photograph and have them singing or have them talking or have them moving or dancing or whatever. So the answer to his question, could I open his eyes, was yes. I'm going to show you a couple of other quick ones. This was actually a client who, she has a home inspection company and she wanted a little video for Facebook that she wanted to grab attention. So I asked CapCut to make a couple of them, and they follow two different ones, one after the other. So.
Whoa, what is that? Hey, it's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
No harm.
You're real. It's all right.
So CapCut can make useful little videos.
Tony, I have a question.
Yes.
How long could you actually make a feature film with this?
Well, yes, you can, because if you look at feature films, they're made up of scenes of anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds, sometimes more. They're always, you're always cutting from one scene to another to keep interest and change angles. And of course, you can do that. You can create all of the little sections of the video that you want. You can tell it what you want it to create. It'll create it, puts it on the timeline where you can edit it, join it to other clips, move them around, do all the things which I'm going to show you later that you can do when editing video. So yeah, people are using tools like this exactly for that.
So that would cut the time down tremendously.
Oh, hugely. Hugely, yeah. You no longer need to create sets. Some people are using actors and AI actors, and some people are using just AI actors. It's getting to the point where it's getting hard to tell what you're watching
Yes.
in terms of was it real or was it created by an AI tool like CapCut?
And
Okay.
the desktop version, is it like 25 a month or?
No, it's way more expensive than that. It's $9 a
Oh,
month.
nine.
Actually, $9.99, I think, is what I pay for the Pro version.
Wow.
And that's for all versions. You get for the $9.99, you get the desktop version, the website version, the mobile version. Okay, so then you've got AI images. So here again, you've got Nano Banana Pro, which is, in my experience, the best current image generator and image editor out there. Came out about a week or two back. And it's got my second favorite, which is Seedream 4.5. So what I'm doing a lot with clients these days is I'm creating images in Nano Banana or Seedream, and then I'm going over to the video portion and using those images and having CapCut animate them in whatever way I want them to. And it does a really good job. Let's use Nano Banana. What would you like to create an image of?
How about an Amish family?
An Amish family?
Yeah, on a
What are they doing?
with aliens coming down from space.
Okay. An Amish family near an Amish house with alien ships above them. Let's make, 16:9.
Are you creating this in CapCut or are we in Nano Banana now? Or just in the model?
We're in CapCut, but CapCut is
Easy.
using Nano Banana.
As the model, okay.
Yeah. So here up here, you see it's creating 4 of them for us.
Sometimes if I'm stuck for a prompt, I'll try and ask ChatGPT to write me the prompt with all
Absolutely.
the smoke and the camera angles and all of the technical stuff that a DP would.
That's exactly the best way to go. 9 times out of 10, when I'm working with a client, I do exactly that. ChatGPT.
Or Gemini,
Yep.
say, here's what I'm trying to say. I'm using Higgsfield or this. Can you write me the prompt that Night Cafe or Higgsfield will understand? And then I
Exactly.
copy that out there, and it makes you look like a genius, right?
It sure does. Okay, how are we doing over here? 47%. It's usually a bit faster. Maybe, I wonder if it's having trouble with the Amish. Maybe they're complaining.
Maybe they didn't pay the electricity bill.
Could be.
Scott's asking about copyright in the chat.
Something created by an AI can't be copyrighted, but if you gave the prompt and you edited it and you did other things, you can copyright your part of that. Copyright laws are changing, but right now you can absolutely copyright something you create with AI. It's just the AI can't copyright anything because copyright is for a person, not a machine. Okay, so here's one image of the Amish family. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, so did a pretty good job. Yeah, so when you put it on the timeline, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. But I'm actually going to do something else.
Tony, could you actually animate them?
I'm just about to do that. And what I'm going to do is make this bigger and down.
See there on the top left where it says AI generated?
Yeah, I can easily remove that with Canva and other tools.
Right, PixArt will remove that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go out of here and I'm going to go into AI video. I'm going to go import image. So I just dragged the image here to be my reference image. Now let's take a look at what we'll use. We'll use VO3 and we'll make it 8 seconds, 16:9. And then what do we want to have happen?
Why don't you have them talking to maybe one of the aliens that comes down?
Well, there's no alien in the picture, but could you make the sources spin and their heads like?
Yeah, that would
like
be
you
make
say.
more sense. I'd have to make a different image to do what you're talking about, Barry, because we don't have an alien in the image yet. We've only
Oh,
got,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. So, okay, let's say make the saucer spin
Right.
and have flashing lights and make the Amish people make exclamation sounds of surprise.
Oh my God, it'll do audio in the same prompt?
Well, let's see.
Oh, and you put that under there. Good grief. Color me gobsmacked.
Good.
That'd be a t-shirt, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, since we're making a video, which I actually wasn't planning to do because it takes a couple of minutes, let me see if there's something else we can be doing while it's doing that.
What financial level of CapCut are you paying for here? And are there?
I'm paying all of the $9.99 a month.
That's what I pay it, but I've only ever used it on my mobile. And thanks to the amazing Tony Rockcliffe and the AI Connection Club, I now know that they have a desktop version. I had no idea.
Yeah, the desktop version makes it a lot easier to work on things like this.
No kidding, because I've just been using it to cut stuff together like Instagram edits.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Frederick says I must be rich because I'm paying the $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, look. Here we go. You ready?
Let's see. Hold your breath.
Heavens is that?
Look at them spin! They are glorious!
I have never seen such a sight.
Now we could, of course, have been a lot more specific in our prompts, but it was fun what it did.
But honestly, there go the commercial production companies.
Yeah.
What in the heavens is that?
Look at them spin! They are glorious!
I have never seen such a sight.
Where it puts the light on their faces.
Yeah, and the thing is that it puts it down here in the timeline, so then you can work on the video and you can do all sorts of video editing and fun. But what blows me away is that it's all built into CapCut. That's the thing that just is extraordinary to me.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So let's see what else we have. Oh, video translate. So this is, let's say you've made a webinar or a educational video or any kind of video, and you've been speaking English or American. Those two are really separate languages. And you suddenly realize, wait, there's other people in the world and they speak other languages. I don't want to have to re-record all my videos and do them all in different languages. That's a lot of work if I've made 100 videos. So with CapCut, you just drop in your original video in English or American, and you say, translate it to any of dozens of different languages. And what's fun, actually, I'm going to show you a demo here of Pretty Wild. Let me pull it up, because here's the thing that is really wild about this.
So can you, when you've created that Amish video in your timeline in CapCut, can you drag that or right-click Save As to your video folder, give it a name, and then drag it back in here as a piece of media and then translate it? Or how do you move the video from your timeline to this module?
You can either click plus to get to your hard drive,
Yeah.
or you can drag it from your file manager or your desktop or wherever.
But so if I was in CapCut and I just made the Amish video clip,
yeah,
I need to save that down to my hard drive to be able to drag it back into that module, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have to have it as a separate file. You can't just drag it from the timeline into that feature. You have to go through the file save, name it, bring it back in.
Yeah, in this instance, okay, I'm just doing a quick search amongst my 80 terabytes and 12 hard drives to find a specific file that will demonstrate this. So I'm going to go out of this while it's doing that.
And where was that button again, the translate, so I can visually remember?
Right there.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Video translation.
God, yeah.
Video translation.
And then the next one is called AI Dialogue Scene. And with this one, you basically upload a photo of somebody or something. You enter the dialogue that you want them to say, and you choose the voice. You've got lots of different voices. Plus, you can also clone your own voice and use your own voice. And then you say add audio. And so with this particular thing, it basically makes the character in your photo talk, sing, or react.
So question, if you've used Elevenlabs, which we have tons of cloned voices, can you upload a voice into that, or can you only clone your own voice from input?
So far, you have to clone your own voice within CapCut.
Okay.
Because I haven't found a way to
import an Elevenlabs voice.
Exactly, other than using an API, which we don't really do. Now,
Mm-hmm.
AI fashion model is where you just basically upload a photo and various different clothes and different styles. And you just say, put whatever different clothes they are on the different model.
Wow.
So then it's got, okay.
Wow. Both of my brain cells are rubbing together very quickly.
Okay, so I'm going to show you something here. This is a client of mine where you'll see what happens. So what happened was, well, you'll see.
Hey, Tony Rockcliffe, your digital twin is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy. Hola, Tony Rockcliffe, tu digital twin está listo. Intenta crear videos con él. Además, haz clic en el botón de comentarios para compartir lo que piensas. Espero que lo disfrutes. Konnichiwa, Tony Rockcliffe-san. あなたのデジタルツインが準備できました。ビデオ作成を示してみてください。また、フィードバックボタンをクリックして感想を共有してくださいね。楽しんでいただけると嬉しいです。
So what's wild about this is a couple of things. One is, of course, that he's now speaking in other languages,
Japanese. Yeah.
Japanese and Spanish, and his lips are perfectly synced to whatever the language is. It's his voice, whatever the language is. But this never happened. None of it. He wasn't filmed. He never spoke any of this. It was all done from a still photograph.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't
Okay, marry me. We won't tell your wife or my husband, but
it?
seriously.
Okay. So isn't this technology wild?
Scary.
Wow, that's
No?
unbelievable.
It's scary because you literally can now make anyone say anything in any language.
Well, yes and no. They have pretty strict guidelines where you have to prove that you have permission to use that voice.
I see.
And in this instance, I just said when he was here, I said, hey, can you come over to the computer here and read this line of text while sitting in front of the camera? And that was used to create that, the voice for that avatar and to verify that it was him. So they do have a verification process. If he hadn't been able to be in front of the camera so they could see and hear him doing something, they wouldn't have verified it and let me use his likeness or voice.
Which is why you can't put Elevenlabs voice only up there, right?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, Elevenlabs, at least Pro, which I've worked with, it requires you after you upload samples of your voice to then read a specific piece of text in your voice, and then it matches it however it does with the recordings that you uploaded to verify that, yes, it's you or not.
Yeah, but we are in the middle of a rock and roll documentary with two people who are very famous and very dead. And what we've had to do is try and recreate their voices for their managers and their estates with their permission.
Mhm.
And it's been a bit of a bugger trying to upload the sample from a radio thing 60 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Create the voice.
Yeah, well, right. Well, yeah, because in the case of like a radio recording, the whatever company ran that radio station, they own the rights to that recording.
Depends. Yeah. Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
it. Yeah, I can see the problems.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask the audience here if they're willing to let me replay that and also replay the image and the video we just made of the Hamish. The reason is a friend of mine just arrived and he missed all that.
Okay.
So Clint, you're here now, right?
Okay with me.
In the flesh.
Okay, so I'm going to replay a couple of things that we all did together here, just so you can get an idea of what can be done. So here what we did is we created, within CapCut, we had the AI create an image of some Amish people looking at some flying saucers come down, and then we told it to animate it.
What in the heavens is that?
Look at them spin. They are glorious.
I have never seen such a sight.
So that was one thing that CapCut can do. And then I also showed that CapCut can take a video in American or English and change the language.
Hey, Tony Rockcliffe, your digital twin is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy. Hola Tony Rockcliffe, tu Digital Twin está listo. Intenta crear videos con él. Además, haz clic en el botón de comentarios para compartir lo que piensas. Espero que lo disfrutes. Konnichiwa, Tony Rockcliffe-san. あなたのデジタルツインが準備できました。ビデオ作成を示してみてください。また、フィードバックボタンをクリックして感想を共有してくださいね。楽しんでいただけると嬉しいです。
And the remarkable thing, apart from the fact that he was speaking American, Spanish, and Japanese, was that none of that ever happened. He never actually was filmed, never spoke those words. It was all done from a photograph. So back to our regularly scheduled program.
What was the app that enabled it to be done?
CapCut, which is what tonight's presentation is on.
Okay.
It's $9 a month, and it does about 100 different things, taking the place of dozens of other programs.
Wow.
Hey, Tony, I have a question. So on my screen, it seemed like the lip wasn't synced properly. Is that just, again, the Zoom thing?
It's Zoom, because Zoom compresses the video. Over here, the original, it's just perfectly lip synced. But Zoom is cutting out every 2 or 3 frames.
Do you think, Tony, that what you're showing us tonight replaces Higgsfield? Or does Higgsfield do different things?
Higgsfield does different things, but what's interesting about Higgsfield, its specialty is special effects. And so now more and more of the other companies like WaveSpeed, which I use a lot, and a couple of the other ones are now adding special effects. So they're going after the same market as Higgsfield. But Higgsfield was the leader and the pioneer in special effects. But as you'll see when we get into that section, CapCut has a huge library of special effects. The answer is kind of yes and no. Now, auto reframe, this is for when, let's say you have a video where it's landscape, but you want it TikTok wide or Reels for Instagram, but you want the person who might be over here in the landscape one, you want the focus to stay on him. That's what auto reframe does. It changes it from landscape to vertical or whichever you want to do, but keeps the focus on the person. Text to speech.
Tony?
Yep.
Is Higgsfield primarily for special effects only?
No. It also, you use it a lot, Ruth. Can you let him know all the things that it does?
Actually, Martin, my husband who runs McCartney Studios, uses it a lot. It basically we create a lot of images in Night Cafe. He's building something, a musical trilogy, fantasy series of 3 albums and a ton of videos and whatever. So he creates the images in Night Cafe and they seem to like each other. And he can say, put the image in Higgsfield and animate only the hair or add smoke, or don't, like with my mum's tea company, animate the still image, but leave all of the text layers, well, they're not really layers because we're all married together, leave the text and the logo alone, but just animate the cherubs swinging in the trees or whatever it is. So Higgsfield is really good at animation of, you can tell the prompt to separate what you want animated and what you don't.
Yeah, that's very good.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. What was the night something?
Night Cafe. And if you join Night, it's a Night Cafe, Google it. It's web-based, which is weird. You can get the app, but you can get up to between 5 and 50 free prompts per day. And if you create an image, which you then lend to their library, you get 5 free prompts, and it only costs 1 point to create an image. So we use it a lot for our tea company.
Cool.
Okay, Devreen has a question. Does CapCut use credits? At $9.99 a month, how many credits or minutes do you get? Yeah, since they started using tools like VO and Sora 2, which are expensive generators, they give you 1,200 credits per month for the $9.99, and you can always top it up. Now, I've been doing lots of images and videos for this seminar and the one I did last week and for clients, and I haven't run out of credits yet. So they're very generous with what they allow. Now, they have also a text-to-speech thing where you can put in a bunch of text and create a podcast or a story or a news broadcast or an advertisement with a choice of hundreds of voices and your own voices that you can create or clone. And they've got a thing called a voice changer, where you can put in a voice and change it into other people, including voice characters like Betty Boop or Minions or cartoon characters or whatever. So they have that as well to play with. And then over here, they have templates.
Mm-hmm.
And these are pre-built mini movies where you can use them as a starting point and change out the content to be your own. And they've got maybe thousands of these. They just go on forever, different styles of videos. They've already done all the work and you just swap in your own images. And there's hundreds, maybe thousands of these things, the templates.
The music that they have, is that in public domain?
I haven't actually used them, so I don't know if you get the music when you download it or whether you have to put in your own music.
Okay.
That sounded to me like something that wasn't in public domain, but I might be wrong.
Actually, so what CapCut have done through various partners and platforms, because I come from a music background, is they have done deals with Universal Music, Warner Brothers, Sony, whatever, and in certain territories, and mostly the UK, the US, if you type in, because we do a lot of Beatley stuff, if you create something in CapCut like that, and then you go to the musical icon thing and you go replace music or add music, if you type in Beatles, there's lots of cover bands and whatever, but usually if you drill down far enough, you will actually get the Apple or Capitol Records catalog that they have licensed. So you are not in any trouble at all. You're not adding it, you're pulling it from their licensed catalog.
That's amazing.
TikTok and people pay what they call a mechanical license every year
Yep.
to the writers and publishers. And then that is part of what CapCut's operating expense would be to offer this Britney Spears music or whatever.
I've wanted something like that for a long time. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. So in the spaces section, you have the space, and what this primarily does is enable you to make something and have it synchronized on the desktop version, the mobile version, the laptop version, but also to put in your brand kit, which is all the different things that make up your brand so that you can make your advertisements that you're making in CapCut match your brand.
Yep.
They've also got a section called AI design, and these are pre-built different kinds of design things that you can use as a starting point to create poster sets, Instagram post sets, outfit swaps, posters, YouTube thumbnails, Instagram posts, pixel art posters, animated posters, AI figurines, putting a product in a person's hand, models, photo editing, logo design, infographics, billboard ads, storyboards, photo editing, fashion branding, event posters. So these are things where they've already done the groundwork and built these things for you, and you just can build with them and use your own content to make them your own. So in other words, where a thing might take 10 steps, they've done 9 of them for you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, you're right, Tony.
Right? So that's like the Canva thing you referencing, it replaces Canva?
It's similar to Canva and Adobe Express and tools like that.
Right. Okay, great. I just said I may never leave the house again thanks to Tony Rockcliffe. DoorDash, here we come.
Okay, now we're going to look at some pretty wild stuff. So this is a client who he was concerned that his age was showing because there's bags under his eyes, there's wrinkles and stuff like that, right? So he said to me, can you make me look younger? So I'll show you what CapCut did.
Or don't. That phone's your life, and you could create it in any way.
And this is the original. So you see the difference?
Ooh.
And you have massive control because you've got skin controls. You can plump the skin. You can make it sparkly, you can even it out. You can adjust the smile lines, you can smooth the skin, you can adjust the dark circles, which is what I did. So you see, you've got complete control over how much. You can change the skin tone. You can make the face smaller, slimmer, wider, adjust the cheekbones, chin length. It's unbelievable the things you can do.
Oh, wow.
Make the eyes brighter, the distance between the eyes different. It's just crazy. Oh, and you can add makeup. Oh, no. I don't think he'll like that very much. And of course, you've got complete control over the makeup as well. I mean, it's just wild.
Wow.
So a lot of my older clients are very happy for CapCut.
I can imagine why.
Yeah.
Wow. That is wild.
Yeah, from that, I mean, to that, it's pretty spectacular. It's at least 10 years, don't you think? If you click on the video and you go to the video tab, basic, you've got just so many different things that you can do. Resizing things, moving them around, and easier than in some editors that I've used. Doing also, you can stabilize the video if it's shaky. You can remove parts of the video if you don't like what's in the video. You can say, remove this section or whatever it is that you want to remove. You can add stuff. You can do lip syncing things. You can relight the video if the video is shot and the lighting is not great. You can relight it. Remove flickers. Camera tracking. It just has all the kind of stuff you get in professional editors, but at $9 a month. It's ridiculous. And it does
That's very awesome.
Yeah, and it does so much more because it's AI based. You can remove backgrounds. Oh yeah, let me show you how easy the green screen thing is.
And could you put a video back there or only a still?
Oh, you can put whatever you like back there. You could put a French pastry chef back there if you want. There's no limit. But look how easy it is to do it. You've got auto remove background, and auto remove background will remove the background whether you use the green screen or not, which is great.
Right. It's like having a green screen on steroids.
Exactly.
Wow.
If you do use the chroma key, you see, I just told it, remove the green. So now I can put whatever I like behind him.
Yep.
Do you just add, like we use Final Cut Pro mainly. Do you just add another layer on top for the background?
Yeah, you just do.
Or underneath, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can put whatever background you like behind them.
Get that.
And they're, like you say, it could be a video just as easily as an image. And if we say, go here to the chroma key, you can't really see it too much, but there's a little bit of a green edge around his head, which is caused by the green screen reflecting the white hair. But actually, I had already cleaned it up. There it is. So if I unclean it, there, you see that green around his head?
Yeah, on the top, yeah.
And this just makes
Interesting.
It just makes it completely clean.
Someone was talking about animating a specific thing in like a picture before. So if you made a video of something like that, could you put that in as the background? Or is it just things that are part or come with CapCut?
No, you can put whatever you like in the section here called media, where you can import. You click on this, it gives you access to your hard drive. Otherwise, you can just drag stuff into this box or onto the timeline. And it's also
I could see uses like that for where you want like a forest scene where it's slightly moving sort of thing, and you want to put something in the foreground.
Right, and it's
like
also got it's also got thousands of text effects, and you can just stick them on.
Best of all, you're taking your drugs. Now you can follow.
Wait a minute.
Letting life control.
You speak for yourself there, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the Batman Zowie pow.
Yeah, and it makes it real easy to place the stuff exactly where you want it, and animate the stuff exactly where you want it, because everything they have a whole animation section with thousands of different kinds of animations, and also thousands of transitions, including some very spiffy ones. Tons of effects.
It's like drinking from a fire hose, Tony.
It really is, because it just does so much. Here's all the special effects that are already built in, and there's literally thousands of them. And they're very easy to use. You just drag them where you want them, and they add that effect to whatever you're doing.
So, for example, any one of those effects, you could put that on the picture layer, the background layer, or the text layer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's see what happens if we...
I tend to always overthink everything, but this makes it so simple, doesn't it?
I'm similar, Ruth.
Hero.
Yeah, that's...
So yeah, so we put it on top of him. Yeah, you just have multiple tracks, unlimited tracks. On the audio stuff, it's got a lot of stuff you can do there today, apart from the usual things of the volume of the clip, fading in and fading out, normalizing. You can enhance the voice. Of course, you can translate it into a different language, reduce noise, isolate the voice from noisy backgrounds, and tons of special effects like radio announcer, chipmunk, speech to song, hip hop, jazz, and just so many different things. It's pretty much endless. And apart from the effects that I showed you, it has full body effects as well.
What does that mean?
Meaning if your shot is a full body shot, it has effects that are designed for full body.
Oh, there could be 9 of me. Excellent.
Yeah, it goes on forever. They just keep adding stuff. Imagine like 5 years ago what it would have cost us to have to create any of these things, and they're already there for us.
$150,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tony,
It also has a thing where if the guy has been talking and he's maybe looking over here and looking over there, it will focus the eyes to the audience.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
create something in there to make a person fly.
Make a person cry?
No, fly like Superman.
I actually did see one. I don't know where I saw it, but I did see one called Make the Person Fly. I don't know if it's in here.
Oh, you can even search it?
Yeah. No, I saw
I
one.
believe I can fly.
I really did see one where I was able to make somebody fly, but I unfortunately didn't make a note of where it was. But the answer is yes, but also I don't remember where it is.
That's the trouble, isn't it? You're spoiled for choice, aren't you?
Yeah. Let's see. Luckily, when you find something, you can put it in your favorites so you can find it again. I didn't need flying, so I didn't save it. I just happened to notice that it was there somewhere. Okay, let's see what else it has. Oh, goodness. There's something I haven't shown at all, which is, let's say, I'm actually going to go into a new project to demonstrate this, because I'm going to go create project, and I'm going to find a video to import. Okay, so this is...
Hi, and welcome to the only streaming that turns...
All right, now, if I put that on the timeline by clicking the plus sign, and if I click on this, it says transcript. Oh, that's another thing that it does is auto captions, multiple styles, multiple animated styles of... And what it's going to do is, I actually shouldn't have done this. I put in a long video. It normally would be a lot faster than this, but what it's doing is creating a transcript from the video. And then what it can do is remove the filler words like ums and ahs and repeated words and all that kind of stuff that takes a lot of time to do. I'm actually going to stop it if I can and see if I can do a shorter version just so it does it a bit faster, because it does something else that's pretty cool. And this is where it takes the place of tools like Descript.
And Wistia, right?
Yeah.
Because we do a podcast every Tuesday, right? With T-Flix Tuesdays. And my 96-year-old mother's writing a book about all of the Beatles authors that we interview. And we have to go get the transcript. And she's sitting in there now, taking out the ums and ers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, CapCut can do that.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, bloody hell indeed.
You should watch your mailbox, more tea on the way.
Great. Unfortunately, Patty, hi, Patty. When I say unfortunately, you got here after all the fun stuff. Does anybody want to tell Patty what she missed?
The world of tomorrow.
Yeah, it's wild stuff.
Do you offer these like pay-per-view as replays, Tony?
Yeah, they're in the AI Connection Club.
Right,
This
but
one
for-
will be there as a replay in a few days.
Okay. You might want to just sell them as individual, like for people who aren't members yet, to entice them in and sell them as individual downloads.
Yeah, I have some that are for sale, but the more recent ones, like this one, are there
In the
for quite a
club
while
members.
for free. Yeah. But just to let Patty know, we did things like creating a bunch of Amish people looking at flying saucers, and then we animated them with sound and everything, and it worked incredibly. We changed languages. We had people speaking in English, and then we changed them into Japanese and Spanish, where their voice was still the same, the lips were still synced to the new language, and it was created a video of them talking, and they never did. There was no such video. They never spoke that stuff. So carrying on here, if we've created our transcript, if any of you do video editing, you probably know that usually you have to edit on the timeline. You have to cut things, right? Here, you have to watch and listen. Well, no, here you've got the transcript. Let's say we wanted to remove this section. We just go delete. And you see on the timeline down here, it's highlighted and selected that section. Let me do it again. So you see, it's doing it here. And if I go delete, it deletes it from the actual video. So once you get used to working like this, it's way faster for editing than any else I know.
And you could do this, it'll do the same thing to cut scenes out as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can remove the filler words like ums and ahs and all that stuff. And remove pauses and move stuff around. It's frankly wonderful. Saves me so much time.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Orange Mouser says, wow, that's cool, Tony. It's similar to doing audio work with modeled voices on Elevenlabs. Yeah.
Yeah, my only question is if you've created, like we have a corporate client and we have 17 of their voices cloned, and then they'll send us the script that they want to say.
Yeah.
I'd love to use CapCut, but I'm not sure how to get their approved cloned Elevenlabs voices into here yet.
Well, if you have those voices as WAV files, you could bring them in, but whether you could then utilize them for all the wild things that CapCut will do with them, I'm not sure.
Lip sync, yeah, because it's probably permissions, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And when you're done, you click on export, and when it exports the video here, it'll also export a vertical version simultaneously.
Bloody hell.
For reels and clips and everything. So that's like a quick overview of the million things that CapCut does. It's utterly wild. It's beyond ridiculous for $9 a month.
No kidding. A cup and a half of coffee, or one and a quarter gallons of gas in California.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And like I said at the beginning, because I have been using it just for the kind of half dozen or dozen things that I do a lot of, I didn't even know about 90% of what it did until I started putting this presentation together.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. That is amazing.
I want to just one more time watch what we created here. So for those of you who weren't here, we created this. We told CapCut to create an image of an Amish family looking at some flying saucers. Then we told CapCut to animate it.
What in the heavens is that?
Look at them spin. They are glorious.
I have never seen such a sight.
So that was fun.
Not just animated, but it knew the age and the gender of the voice of the child and the father.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you drill down into what it just did with audio.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Wow.
Tony, what this broadcast that you're doing, where can that be seen?
Well, it'll be streamed across the world to 155 outlets. Actually, I started saying that and I was kidding, but actually I've just done a partnership with a company called NovaStream that is going to be able to stream to all the major streaming networks and about 150 others. And my webinars are going to be part of what they're streaming.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
But is there like a particular website that we can go to see this?
Sure, let me pull it up.
Would it be also in AI Connection Club?
Yeah, I'm just going to pull that up briefly so that I can answer that question. If you go to AI Connection Club, which is aiconnectionclub.com, and you go to Learn AI, and then AI Seminar Replays, and when you go there, you'll see the one I did on the one AI tool to rule them all, which I did a couple of weeks ago, which was Manus. What are the deadly risks of using AI avatar for user-generated content ads? 5 new AI tools you wish you'd found sooner. Build free micro apps in minutes. 25 nano banana tricks you'll love. Just lots of the best AI image and video tools 2025.
Wow.
All the previous webinars, they're all up there. And in a few days, the one we did tonight will be up there too.
Fantastic. And that's for members only, right? It's only...
Actually, no, the first few are available for free. Some of the earlier ones are for members only.
Well,
But if
it's
you
a good lead generator.
Sorry, what did you say?
It's a good lead generator for you to get new members into your fan club.
Yeah. And if you do come here and you want to see what's here and find an easy way to go around, go to the map here, because when you click on the map, you've got a description of what is at each of the major places. And when you click on them, it'll take you to those major places.
Perfect.
So let's see, going back to...
Thank you, Tony.
You're very welcome. Any questions, last minute questions on CapCut? And if your question is, can it do X? The answer is probably.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot actually some of the things that, apart from audio, it's got tons of music in tons of styles that you can use, copyright free. It's got tons of stickers that you can add to your scene. You just click on them and drag them onto whatever you're doing. It's got the special effects that we looked at some of, and they're all different styles, intros, outros, hits, motion capture, whatever they might be that you're looking for.
Wow.
Numerous
Yeah,
transitions.
I've only been using it on my iPhone and Android. I never even connected that there was a whole desktop world. So
Right,
thank
right.
you.
You bet. And on the captions, if you've got 2 people, you can have bilingual. Actually, if you want to have your captions in English and Spanish,
Oh my God.
you can do that, or English and Arabic, or whatever it might be.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put a big lie down now. Thank you.
Filters,
So-
templates. Oh,
Tony?
AI avatars, of course.
Yes, Tony, I
Can
had
you
one other
upload your
question.
can you upload your own photo to make an avatar?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Or you can choose any of their hundreds of different avatars and get them to say what you want and then translate them into different languages.
Bloody Nora.
It just goes on and on. It's just
So,
unbelievable.
so Tony, if you had a film script and you did the storyboard, you could just take it scene by scene and have AI create each scene for the movie.
Exactly. And then join them all together and then add your special effects and your titles and your music and your whatever you want to add. You can definitely make a whole movie in here.
Cool.
That's
Or
really
even
amazing.
or perhaps even a TV show or a TV series.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Might be shorter.
Or a series of Toyota commercials for your local dealership.
Yeah.
Tony,
Okay.
I had a quick question, Tony, about CapCut. And does it train on our information that we upload to it, similar to these other AI tools?
No, not as far as I know. Those are the tools you're putting in text that you're writing. And with those other tools, you can also tell them, don't train.
Okay.
In the settings. But no, as far as I know, CapCut isn't using any of this to train.
Okay.
They're busy training us.
Just stay in our houses and order pizza.
That's right.
Like, you don't train CapCut, CapCut train you.
Yeah. So that they can sell us Lipitor because we ate too much cheese.
That was funny.
Okay, everybody, thanks so much for.
Amazing. Once again, you
Thanks
rock.
a lot.
Incredible.
You're so
Thanks a
welcome.
lot, Tony.
And I just commented, I love the fact that the faces that I'm seeing look like we all grew up in or around the same, what was playing on the radio at the same time. I'm just really thrilled that people of our generation are so fascinated with Tony's leadership and what he's got to say. And it's not all a room full of 19-year-old TikTokers. Nothing against them. But no, I'm really proud of our group for just staying curious.
Thank you, Ruth.
And your mum is the archetypal example of that. At 96, she's learning AI.
She is. She's actually, yeah,
Nice.
she's using all kinds of AI tools to create her social media stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being such a wonderful interactive audience.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you,
Thank
Tony.
you,
Most
Tony.
awesome.
Thank you, Tony.
Brilliant.
Thank you, darling. See
Yeah.
you soon.
See you in
Brilliant.
a couple of weeks, and have a great Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm just going to save the chat before I close it down. There we go. And off we go.